Hello, friends, and welcome to Shutty Uppy, Let's Talk King and Queens podcast. My name is Steve Lont, and we have an excellent show for you today. I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Dusty Salisbury, famous for his hilarious King and Queens TikTok reenactments with his family. Dusty, how are you today?
What's up, you demented old circus monkeys? I'm doing great. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing excellent. It's actually the day before Thanksgiving as we record this episode, so getting ready to feast tomorrow. Yeah. But first, I just want to introduce, I am also joined by our other co-host, Miss Jenna Maureen, who would sell all of her worldly possessions just to meet Kevin James.
It's true.
Jenna, how are you?
Do that. Maybe I would also sell my children. Wait, what?
Oh, wow. Ooh.
No, I wouldn't.
We'll edit that out.
What?
We'll edit that out. All right. Rating and review. So before we introduce our guest today, we actually have a review from our Facebook page. And it's a quick and dirty, but it's an awesome one. So Mike Argent writes, awesome podcast full of laughter and comedy. So I really appreciate, or we really appreciate that. And I think we're going to meet Mike in a couple of weeks. Is that correct?
He's not biased about this podcast.
Yeah. So, we're looking forward to meeting Mike. And, we'll leave it at that. So, today we have a great guest for you. He's from north of Philly. He's a data entry clerk, and he's married with 2 kids and obviously a huge King and Queens fan. Please welcome to the show, Sean Siffel. Sean, what's going on?
Woo. I'm doing great. I've been excited for this for the last few weeks since I was told I would be able to be on.
Awesome, man. We're excited as well, man. We love to, I could feel the energy through the conversations and the emails.
Well,
and things.
my father's a big fan of the show too, and he's like really anxious to hear it. I actually sent him the link to the podcast. He looks like, let me put it this way. My dad just got a cell phone like a couple months ago. That's
like for the first time ever?
It's the first time he had a smartphone. He had an old flip phone before that he used as a house phone. But anyway, So I sent him the link to the podcast so he can listen to it. I'm sure he's going to ask me, how do I download Spotify and all this other stuff? So I'm going to let him know I'm going to help him get it all set up this weekend so he can listen to it on Monday.
Oh, that's going to be great,
awesome.
Man. That's going to
Nice.
be great.
He loves the show.
Shout out to your dad. What's your dad's name?
Yeah. Hank.
Hank, what's going on, Hank? Thanks for listening.
Yes, sir.
We've I know we're all excited to get this going. First of all, what are your plans for Thanksgiving?
Going to my mother-in-law's house. It's going to be me, my wife, and kids. My mother-in-law, my in-laws. My mom's going to be there, and then I believe my brother-in-law will be there too.
Oh, awesome!
Nice.
Sounds like a fun family Thanksgiving.
We never do Thanksgiving in my house. We let somebody else do the cooking all the time.
My wife
and I can't cook worth a damn. So
my wife always looks forward
cook.
to it. My wife always looks forward to it. Jenna, how about you? What do you got planned for tomorrow?
Well, I just literally 5 minutes ago finished our Thanksgiving breakfast. I always do a Thanksgiving breakfast, and it has to be like pumpkin or fallish. So tomorrow we'll have pumpkin French toast casserole. So it has to sit overnight in the fridge. So, and then I'll bake it in the morning. But we're just having a chill day. Normally we'll go pick up food from Boston Market or the grocery store, and then we'll just heat it up like at my parents' and go to a movie. But this time I was like, I just want to stay home. So we're staying home tomorrow, watching the parade.
Nice.
Well, I'm forcing my family, but that's okay.
That's awesome. All right, nice. Listen, chill days are good.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's nice to just kind of have that, even if it's a holiday.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Great. Absolutely. You guys.
It's
you
nice
watch
to know
football?
you don't have to get up for work in the morning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
True
Exactly.
For
exactly.
Sure.
Dusty.
Oh man, I'm excited. I'm cooking. I always cook. I'm the cook in the house, so I'm cooking the whole Thanksgiving feast tomorrow. And I'm doing something that, like, a lot of people think is weird, but I'll cook my stuffing, and I stuff my turkey full of stuffing, and then put some more stuffing around the turkey, and then cook in the oven. It's so good.
Well,
Can't
you
have
think
so
that's
good.
you think that's controversial? That's like the
Well, a lot of people say it is.
really. I think that's
Yeah.
Like I mean, we don't do it that way, but I think that's like a classic way to do it. You
Well,
know?
yeah, a lot of people say it's like it's weird. It's like, oh, you're gonna get food poisoning if you do it. I'm like, man, I've been doing this for myself. I've been doing it for 6 years, and then my mom's been doing it for God knows how long. I mean, that's the best way to cook the stuff. It's so good.
Yeah. I've never had it that way.
I may have to try it.
Oh man, so excited.
I might have the top controversial Thanksgiving thing ever.
Uh-oh.
When I was a kid, I don't do it anymore. But when I was a kid, I put ketchup on my Thanksgiving turkey.
Oh yeah. That's
As a
yeah.
kid.
Hey,
My
I
son,
used to
my
do
son-
that.
I think my son. Does
Oh, I'm not
that.
the only one. Thank God.
No, you're
Yeah.
not, man.
Yeah, I think.
Now I'll just put gravy on it.
Yeah, I do gravy now. I didn't like gravy as a kid. I like it now.
Yeah,
But-
yep, same here.
Yeah, I think your taste buds change when you get older. So.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
They do for sure.
oh yeah.
All right.
What are your plans, Steve?
Oh, my plans. We just have the in-laws coming over. Mother-in-law, father-in-law, and brother-in-law with his girlfriend, and we're gonna have a good time.
Nice.
And yeah,
Watch some
that's-
football.
Watch some football. Have some
That's
laughs. You know, eat.
Hey, go
eat
Bears.
until we pass out. You know. All right. So I'm excited for this episode. It's a Thanksgiving themed one. But for those of you who maybe are listening for the first time, i.e. Hank, so basically what we do is we give a quick synopsis of the episode. We ask our guests some trivia about the episode, and then we might have a fun little thing we do later, right, Dusty? Is that for tonight?
That's right.
All right, so we got a surprise for you later, and then
This episode.
and then we do some ratings and reviews, and we wrap up the show. It's going to be a good time. So this episode, we're going to talk about season 1, episode 10, titled "Supermarket Story." It was written by Michael J. Whitehorn, David Litt, and Kathy Yuspa. It was directed by Rob Schiller, and it originally aired on November 23rd, 1998.
Whew.
So back in the day.
I was 13.
13. All right. All right.
I'm 36 now.
30. Okay. I was 17 at the time. Actually, it was, and my wife had just turned 18. So she was robbing the cradle on this day. Episode synopsis. Doug, Carrie, and Arthur have an extraordinary day in the supermarket while shopping for Thanksgiving. All right. Jenna, since
Yes.
would you like to ask a couple of the trivia questions this week?
Sure, that's fine.
All right. Do you have I'm sure you have it open. I see your little name in here somewhere.
Yes, of course. I have my notes printed out.
Oh, look at that even. Jenna is our studious one here, so she's very organized. All right. So yeah, kick it off for us, Jenna.
All right, you ready, Sean?
Yep.
All right, here we go. First question. What car was trying to take Carrie's parking spot?
Oh, I didn't even.
Come on, you got
Is
this.
it a Buick?
Close.
Close.
Starts
Oh.
with an L.
Lincoln.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay. Now, bonus points. What was the color?
It's like silver, gray.
I forgot to put the.
That's a freebie.
Oh
like-
God.
Maybe.
I see. What was the color? It had one of my little dots
did.
to remind myself to go back, but I forgot.
No, I think I'm gonna give him silver on that one. I just watched
pretty
it.
sure
I
it
think
was
you're
silver.
correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh no, I forgot to write it down. So I'm not going to remember
That
if
is
I
funny.
didn't write it down.
That is funny. That is awesome.
That's awesome.
So you got the bonus points. Good
Yeah,
job.
I
Sean.
took some notes. I didn't think to put the car down though, but
That's all right. Hey, listen, man. You know, you're doing.
I
great.
try to think of what does Steve normally
Right.
ask. So- All right. So when they were in the supermarket, Doug mentioned the 3 F's. What were they? Their weekend plans, their Thanksgiving weekend plans.
food, football, and making love.
Yes.
He's always got to do that pause, making love.
So funny.
That's funny. They're talking to Richie at that point, right? That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, because he's stuck in the line.
That whole thing with Richie is so funny. But I'll
That's one of my favorite gags of the whole series is just him being stuck in the line.
Yeah.
It's so funny. All right.
All right. Question 3. What did the label say on the TV dinners Carrie wanted to buy?
Lovely Thanksgiving dinner.
Look at that.
Nice.
Look at that.
Nice.
Awesome. They weren't frozen. It wasn't a frozen meal. Everybody make sure they have it right.
Yeah. Get it right.
So they kept calling them TV dinners, but like a TV dinner is traditionally like that, like prepackaged with the little plastic on
kid
top.
Cuisine.
Kid cuisine.
That nasty
stuff.
brownie in it.
Yeah. Stouffer's or whatever, this looked like it was like freshly prepared and ready to go.
It did.
And
my type of Thanksgiving dinner.
I've
never seen one of those.
So, all right.
I wonder if they actually have one of those.
You've never had that? I wonder if they have that for Thanksgiving. I've never seen that.
Yeah, they got Yeah. They definitely do. At least by me they do. That fancy?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like that fancy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm like 99.9%. I can bet on it.
Oh man,
that's how confident I am. At least by me.
Yeah, right.
You guys come to New York,
Well, out here where I live, I don't think they have any.
No?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I ain't never seen them.
No? Well, you're not looking for them though. What about
Sean? Have you ever seen them?
What about you, Sean?
No, I mean, I know there's like Hungry Man that have like turkey, but they're not like specifically for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I've never really seen anything like an actual Thanksgiving dinner like prepared like that.
Yeah.
Frozen.
It even looked like it had a roll and everything.
Jenna was studying that. Jenna was wishing.
I'm glad that wasn't the question. Good. What were the courses inside the lovely Thanksgiving
I almost
dinner?
thought about that.
Right?
I'm not gonna lie. I almost thought about that.
All right. Yeah.
All right. You want to go, Steve?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Question number 4. Who did Arthur want Carrie to invite over for Thanksgiving?
Howard and Margie.
All right. Howard and Margie. Absolutely correct.
Quick with the answer.
Yeah, he's all over it.
Love it.
Yeah, you didn't hesitate.
Heck yeah.
Question number 5. So Doug is walking around and he runs into the guy who we have no clue what his name is the first time. And he ends up meeting back up with Carrie. And he's eating some food. What did Doug pull out of his pocket when he met up with Carrie and he was eating grapes? The naked food. Like, what was the naked food?
Naked food.
Trail mix.
Trail mix.
Good job.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
If it's in a barrel, it's free or whatever.
If it's in a barrel, it's free. Yep. And what was the other? What was the reason for the grapes? Because they were uncovered or something?
He said they weren't wrapped.
Weren't wrapped. Yeah.
Yeah. Naked food is free food. Or naked food is free.
I like how he calls them naked.
Have you guys ever done that?
Oh yeah.
I remember doing it when I was younger, but I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, I think that's about.
I used to work I used to be, for 11 years, I was a retail business manager for a natural food company. So I would work in different supermarkets. You wouldn't believe the free food I would see people snacking on. Like, I'd find shrimp shells. One time, I swear to God, I found a package of ground beef with a handful taken out of it.
Oh.
Like, literally, I swear to God, it was so disgusting. But yeah, you'd be amazed how many like shrimp shells you'll find laying around in the back of like a shelf.
Well, the shrimp I mean, that's stretching it, the shrimp.
Yeah.
But I could see that. The ground beef, though. Oh.
No, that was probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life.
That's so gross.
I want to see someone sticking that shit in their pocket. I mean, like who would grab?
They literally ripped open the corner, and it was almost like they just scooped out a piece of ground beef.
My God.
I'm gonna make everybody throw up.
Oh yeah.
That's gross.
Must have been a little queasy.
Oh,
Are you okay, Steven?
I'm picturing it in my head, and it's disgusting.
Oh, damn.
I have a very weak stomach, guys. What would possess somebody to do that?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
You start getting into certain parts of Philly, you start getting the weirdos that come out.
Yeah, well.
Oh my gosh, that's so
my
funny.
God.
Bro, you got me crying.
Nothing makes me laugh more than when somebody gags, so that was great.
Yeah, I'm crying over here.
My mom is the same way with her. Like you talk about something, she's like, "Ooh."
No, I can't with shit like that. It's,
Damn, I think next
Oh
time
my
I go to the
gosh.
store, I'm gonna snack on a banana.
It's better than
see like a banana, I can see like banana
Right.
peels, obviously
Yeah.
grapes. I'm trying to think. You know what I like? When you go to the deli counter and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, yeah, and they're like, oh, you want to try the turkey or whatever you're ordering, and they give
It's
you
almost a guarantee it if you bring kids with you.
yeah.
Oh, they want a slice of cheese?
Oh yeah,
give them
yeah.
3.
Cheese is the yeah, exactly.
They don't do that here anymore. Well, I wonder
No,
if it's
they-
because of COVID and all that.
It might
crap.
be a COVID thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They haven't
I
done
haven't
it.
seen that in a while. I used to love that.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
great. It's great.
The one store I go to, you have to put all your deli order in on a screen now, and then they tell you like when to come back, and you look for it in the case. So the
Really?
one store they don't even cut it. Like you can't just tell them.
Yeah.
You have to
Wow.
put it in on a screen.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna pull a Doug one day and just like if they have one of those things out for like free snacks, I'm just gonna go over there and be like 3 different Dusties. You know, like missing hand, shop hand, Doug. Dusty.
Oh my god.
Walk over with a
I
limp.
want free food.
Oh my god. All right. Maybe we'll animate that one. I'm just
yeah.
Oh, I forgot to
That'd be
talk about
perfect.
the animation. I'll have to talk about that later. That
I
animation.
did watch
was-
that. Well, now you have to make an animation of you almost vomiting.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, for sure.
That
I just want to point out I didn't really fall out of my chair.
I know.
Best thing ever.
all right.
Yeah.
I watch it
Let me just say.
and I just crack up.
Yeah. Before. Yeah. Exactly. So, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, please pause this podcast. Go to Facebook and look up our page. And see the animation that was done of a clip from a couple episodes ago. It is hilarious. It is hilarious.
it's legit.
Yeah,
Jenna,
I
when you
enjoyed it.
when you fell out of your chair,
Yeah.
I lost it. I lost
Me
it.
too. And I just watched it again, I think maybe this morning, and I was just, it's so funny. And I was trying to think, like, what the heck was that noise? But when I sat down in my chair, because, like last week I was recording upstairs, tonight I'm downstairs in my room again. And I was like, what is that noise? And then I realized, you know what it probably was? I have, I'm at my husband's desk.
Yeah.
And he has a rolly chair, and then he has that, like, glass carpet protector thingy, but it doesn't go all the way under the desk. So I think like when I move, it maybe makes a noise. I don't know.
I have a
'Cause
feeling
it
I know what
doesn't,
it
like,
was.
goes off on the
I have a
carpet.
feeling I know what it was. Because you had your not the AirPods but the wired ones where your where your
yeah.
microphone. I think it was that. It was like hitting your shirt or something.
It
Yeah.
could have been that too. Yeah, I don't
That
know.
was me.
Yeah.
But that was the best thing. And that actually, stuff like that does happen to me. So it makes it just even funnier.
And then you start talking while you're on the ground.
Yeah.
You're like, why didn't I get back up, Jenna?
Yeah.
Come on.
You fall and then you continue your conversation. It was so funny.
That was awesome.
All right. We took a tangent there, but that was a good tangent.
Yeah.
All right, question.
I'll never look at ground beef the same again.
Oh no, me neither. That's disgusting. That's freaking gross. Question 6. What did Parking Girl? Okay, this is a couple-parter, 3-parter.
Okay.
What did Parking Girl ask the employee to find? What was she making, and what aisle were they on?
Ooh, man.
Chestnuts stuffing, and aisle 12.
Oh,
Nice, man.
dude! Oh, 3. And like
That
was
was
a
awesome.
3-parter. Jenna goes for the throat with these questions.
Yeah.
But it didn't stop you. It didn't stop
Right.
you. That was awesome. Good job. What was the name of the employee of the month that Doug and Richie went to school with?
Ooh.
Mike Oblosky.
Close.
Close.
Something like that. It's like
Mike-
a
Yeah.
Oblioski.
Mike.
It was something ski.
Yeah, Mike Milobsky.
Malobsky. That's
Yeah, Mike Milobsky. All right, well, I'll give you that one. That was
Yeah.
that was a hard name.
I had
That
the
was a hard name.
rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had
You had the sound
you
of
did.
it.
Got the ski.
All right, question number 8. What did Doug grab when he ran into the unknown guy when they reconvene in aisle 9?
Hair wax.
Hair waxer. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. On a roll. So,
So awkward.
yeah. That was, by the way, I'm sure we'll get into it more, but I can totally relate to Doug. I'll run into people like, and this is like people I should like know their names and everything and know their kid. I probably coached their kids and stuff and baseball and stuff. And hey, Steve, what's going on? Hey, I'm like, hey, you, what's going on? Like, it's so bad. It's so
Hombre.
bad. Yeah, hombre.
Doug called him like 3 or 4 different things. He was
Oh
like,
my God.
friend, hombre, fella.
Yeah, hey, fella. Yeah, exactly. All right. Dusty, do you have the notes up or no?
Notes. Yeah. Hold on.
All right. So while you're getting those up, Jenna, why don't you continue on? Question number 9.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, what was the dollar amount Doug originally said when the unknown guy asked him how much he should pay him?
Ooh.
$100.
Very
Yeah.
Oh,
good.
be serious.
Yes.
5.
He was like, here's a 5.
Oh my God. Excellent. Dusty, question number 10.
Question number 10. What did Carrie say was wrong with her elderly father?
He was on dialysis.
Correct.
That's correct.
Nice.
That's correct.
God, man.
I mean, it's a good thing that they didn't run into Arthur.
Right.
You know, carrying this woman, because Arthur would have been like, "What are you talking about?" Like he would have just went off.
Well, she didn't even know when the lady like mentioned, "Oh, we had something."
Oh, yeah.
with
Yeah, we had-
family too, and she's like, "What? What?"
Yeah, she's trying to relate to her, and she's like, "Okay."
All right. Question number 11. What was the quantity of chestnuts needed for the stuffing?
2 cups.
Nice.
Awesome.
Good job.
2 cups.
Okay.
Specifically, 2 cups of halved chestnuts.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Half points for that one.
Right.
Jenna's like half
No,
half
you
credit,
got it, you
half
got it.
credit. Oh, I love it.
Who, what? I've never heard of chestnut stuffing.
Me neither.
No,
Never heard of it. No.
sounds delicious.
I've never heard of it either.
Sound-
Do you-
All right. So okay, obviously I'm the only one, but do you guys put anything else in your stuffing? Like my wife,
I like it plain.
just plain.
I don't
Chicken
like
broth.
the cranberry stuffing.
I don't like stuffing.
You don't like stuffing? What?
To say that.
I just did that at the same time.
I don't. I've never liked it.
Never liked stuffing.
That is something that's mm-mm.
So is that even served tomorrow at your house?
Only because my husband likes it.
Yeah.
But
What about your kids?
otherwise, I'm sure my son possibly may. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to what they eat. I just have my own food.
Did you guys eat? Yeah. All right. Good. That's all. Jenna.
Yeah.
All right.
You're not hungry? All right.
You're not. Are you hungry right now? No. All right. Good. Wow. Dusty, what about you? I know you. Okay, we already talked about stuffing the turkey with the actual stuffing and all that.
Well, I make my stuffing with chicken broth. I don't know if that sounds weird. I mean, I'm making it with chicken broth and then sticking it in a turkey.
Yeah, because you make it from scratch, right?
Yeah, and it has more flavor.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've had stuffing that's more like I don't know if this is the right, like more on the wet side kind of.
Yeah.
And then you get like a more dry stuffing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it kind of in between.
Sean, do you put celery in there?
Yeah.
You like celery?
I do like the celery in there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's about the only time I like celery. Either that or in like a soup, maybe.
Right.
I love celery. Celery's so
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah, Jenna, you know?
I'm with Doug on this one. I know he doesn't like it. He'll eat it if he's forced. I've seen it. But...
So Colleen, my wife, puts sausage in her stuffing.
Oh, I bet that's
I would
good.
try that.
It is so
Hell
good.
yeah.
It is so good.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, she
Sounds
makes it
good.
from scratch and fries up some sausage, throws it in there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that tomorrow.
Well, I know where we're all going tomorrow.
Right.
Road trip to New York.
Trip to New York. All right, where we at? Question number 12.
Question 12.
What was Arthur trying to find in the produce section?
A yam.
All right. Specifically,
Oh, a big yam.
yeah,
Hey.
the good yams, right?
The good
Good
yams.
yams.
But what I found funny about that is when that scene first starts and you see like the mirror shot,
Yeah.
you see all the big yams and he picks the small
Yes.
one and then asks.
Yes.
But there's big ones there already.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yeah, that's a good point there, Sean. You know, why would he? Just to be difficult. That's definitely an Arthur
Right.
thing.
Of
Arthur
course.
thing to
Yes.
do,
Yes.
right? All
I
right. So
just-
Yams.
Go ahead.
what's it? What was that?
I
Jesse?
don't like yams.
So what's the
No.
difference between a yam and a sweet potato?
I have no idea.
No,
I don't- yeah,
I don't either.
because either.
I'm asking because I don't know.
They look the same.
They do.
Yeah.
I think they taste.
They have
similar.
yams in cans too.
Yeah.
I wonder if yams have like a sweeter taste. Well,
I'm going to
maybe.
Google it.
You're gonna Google it. Jenna's all over
I'll
it.
Google it and
There
get
you
back
go.
to you.
You're gonna
All right.
mash them. It doesn't matter what size they are.
I do like when he just walks in and then walks right back out with the same yam.
yeah.
Now that's a yam.
That's a good yam. That's a, yeah.
All right. While Jenna looks that up, I'm gonna ask question 13. What was the sample lady giving away?
Ooh. It was some kind of sausage.
Okay. You're
I
there.
can't
You're
remember
getting
what
there.
the rest of it was.
Arthur said I've been called worse.
Yeah, I've been called worse. I'm drawing a blank. I know it was some kind of a sausage,
Spicy sausage nugget.
spicy sausage nugget. There, yeah. I've been called worse.
You been in this country long?
Yeah.
All right, so I got the yam and sweet potato thing pulled up here.
Oh, this is.
So it says, in the United States, the terms yam and sweet potato are used interchangeably, but they are completely different vegetables.
Ooh.
Yams are starchy and have a rough brown exterior. Sweet potatoes are a New World root vegetable, have a softer reddish skin, a creamier interior, and often have a darker interior.
Really?
I didn't even realize that they...
You put a yam and a sweet potato next to each other, and I don't know the friggin'
Yeah.
difference.
I don't know.
All right.
either.
I mean, I like sweet
don't
potatoes, so I probably like yams. But yeah,
Well, I have canned yams that I make. Like, I don't make it, obviously, because it's in a can.
Heat it
But
up
I
in the
make
stove.
a casserole from it. So,
that's funny.
because they're like never have canned sweet potatoes anymore.
Yeah.
They used to have
can't
canned
get
sweet
'em.
potatoes.
Yeah, now I only find canned yams.
Well, they just rebranded it.
And they also have candied
Apparently.
yams too.
Candied
Whatever
yams.
Yeah.
that is. I'm guessing they're in like a syrup or something.
Yeah.
One of world's mysteries, one of life's mysteries that we won't, we'll never find out, I guess. All right, Jenna, close us out with the last two.
Okay, so what aisle did Doug, Carrie, and Arthur check out on?
Oh man,
Ooh,
that's stumper.
ooh.
This is gonna be a pure guess.
You got it.
4.
Oh,
Half it. Half
Two.
that. Yep.
Yeah, that I didn't even pay attention to the aisle.
It was.
That's a
aisle
good
2.
question, though. That's a really
Yeah.
good question.
you got to pay attention to all of it, man.
Again, I was thinking Steve's brain.
Right.
Steve's brain.
Giving the curveball questions.
Yep, that's a curveball
All
right
right.
there.
And last one, who showed up to get the good yams?
Donny Osmond.
Donny
Yes.
Osmond. Very good. Very good. All right. So you did really well, man. You did
Hell
really
yeah,
well.
you did.
We stumped you on a few, but I think you got some bonus questions, so doing excellent.
Now that
Yeah,
that
you
aisle
got the one
question
that had all
was a really
three,
good
so.
one. I've seen that episode so many times over the 23 years it's been out, and I never took notice of what aisle they were in.
That's funny.
I remember the aisle that Arthur broke the pickles. If I can get extra credit, that was aisle 4.
That was
There you
awesome.
go.
Oh,
Good job.
so what? Yeah, what did he actually say? He goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go get some. What do you call them?
Gherkins.
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 What
Yeah.
is that?
It's It's another name for a pickle. I think
Really?
it's like a bigger. I think it's a bigger, like, uncut pickle.
I had no clue.
Yeah. I don't. I mean,
freaking
sometimes like there's times like if you look at like a pickle in the pickle section, you'll see some jars that say gherkins. Like sometimes they're smaller too.
I'm gonna have to look
Yeah.
closer next time. Gherkins. Yeah, because I'm like, what the heck's a gherkin? And then he breaks it.
Yeah,
right away.
apparently I'm not paying
He
attention
broke
at
that
the grocery
awfully
store.
quick too from when he walked away.
Yeah.
And they
Instantly.
they must have been watching him because they called the cleanup on
Yeah.
aisle 4 awfully quick too. All right, Dusty. So what's the plan here? We're kind of shooting from the hip on this new segment we're gonna do.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna try something new today, and we are gonna play. Drum roll, please. We are gonna play Name That Person.
Name that person. All right.
All right, so I'm gonna let Sean give his answer first because he did answer on this post.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
I posted something on the King of Queens page.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see everybody's answers. I wanted like basically the wrong answer because I thought it would be hilarious. I want to know who the guy was that was never mentioned, what his name was, and was never mentioned throughout the rest of the series. I want to know who everybody thinks that guy is. And Sean, I want you to tell us your answer since you were like the first one to answer.
Yeah, and I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I had the best answer.
Yeah, yours was funny. Yeah.
Toot away.
This is a callback to another episode. It was Bubka Penis.
Yeah.
Because do you remember Doug says, do I know him from my delivery route? Did we go to camp together? Did I go through a phase?
That's funny.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that was kind of why I thought Bubka Penis, because he was telling Holly that in that one episode that he delivered
Yep.
to a guy named Bubka Penis.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an awesome answer, man.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Let's see. We had Troy Gilbert. Let me tell you, there was a lot of answers, and I'm going to read most of them because a lot of them were really good. Troy Gilbert said a dude Doug bullied back in elementary, plotting his long-awaited and timely revenge. So that was
I could
funny.
see that.
This one was a very specific answer, and Steve, you answered, replied to this one. It was from Patrice Begay, and she said he's the one that saw and shared the incident of Dougie licking the trash can, and Dougie gave him hush money, but the guy didn't keep his part of the contract agreement. Hence, he is writing a check to reimburse Dougie for the breach of a contract.
That is so in depth.
Yeah, it
It's
was.
very detailed.
What did I?
Yeah, I was gonna see if you remember what you said.
Was that the M. Night Shyamalan one? Or-
Yeah, the M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I basically was like trying to give this person like a compliment, and
Yeah.
say like, that's very in depth and like blew my mind type of thing. But I think they took it the wrong way.
Yeah, it did.
Read
Yeah,
the
her reply
exchange.
did.
Read the exchange. if you
I
can.
can't really pull it up for some reason.
Oh.
It's not letting me pulling up the replies, but she was like something about like you need coffee or something like that.
Yeah, she's like, she goes, I'm like, oh man, that's like some M. Night Shyamalan shit right there.
Yeah.
And I should have put like the mind blow emoji or whatever, but I didn't. You know,
I feel like this day and age, you got to put some kind of emoji. You want to let people know you're just messing around.
Right,
or
yeah.
they get upset.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or giving a compliment.
and she's like, she said something like, I guess that's a compliment. She's like, coffee much? And I'm like, I didn't even respond.
Yeah. Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't understand that.
It's all good. It's all good. All right, what else we got?
We got, I'm trying to say her name, Ghislaine Silva.
I think I saw that one.
Ghislaine?
Ghislaine?
Yeah,
like
that might sound right.
Hopefully we're saying it right. One of us are saying it right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we might
I know.
have
I
butchered it.
apologize. I really do. She said an old friend from fat camp. I mean football camp.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Brett. Oh, good Lord. Brett Venisdar. Venisdar. I am so sorry. I am butchering these last names, but he said Ayatollah Rodriguez.
Ayatollah?
Ayatollah. Yeah.
How much? Hey,
I
hold
can't
up
even
that
say
boot,
that
Dusty.
daggone
Dusty,
word,
hold
man.
up your
Totally.
boot. Hold up your boot, Dusty.
Good Lord.
Oh my God, you're not even like 2 beers in.
Look, I cannot say that word. Frankie Merman. John Markham said Frankie Merman.
Oh, that was who he played on Seinfeld, Dana Gould.
Yes.
He was on an episode
Gotcha.
of Seinfeld.
Okay. All right.
Yep,
I remember him on
Fragile
Seinfeld. He was a
Frankie
crazy
Merman.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the one with the van. That van's a rocking.
Yeah,
Don't come
yeah,
a
yeah.
Oh,
knocking.
yeah.
Seinfeld's van.
Yeah, exactly.
George is like, it's the son of Sam.
Yeah, son of Sam.
All right. Let me read a couple more. Let's see. Ricky LaDouche. Chris Costanzo. That was funny. Yes, I like that
Ricky
one.
LaDouche.
Tom Mayo said Doug's brother born in Canada also.
That's funny.
And last one, Frank Falia. He said the guy who covered his ship when Doug was an expert witness.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
They're all, listen.
Really good answers.
Really good answers.
Yeah.
Really funny. Very creative.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Callbacks to
And
other stuff.
Yes. And I apologize for butchering people's last names. I really do apologize. I'm literally only like a half a beer in, just so y'all know.
Yeah. He's got a 5-beer boot, and he's like hardly gotten down the laces at all, you know?
2 liters.
All right.
Can I just say how much it bothered me that they never told us who he is?
Yes.
In the credits, he's just the guy.
Like you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you could have told us at the very last episode of the whole series, like something.
Right.
It drives me crazy
Yes.
every time I watch this episode that I don't know who he is.
Yep.
I lose sleep at night.
Yep.
It
That
bothers
was
me
probably
that
the
much.
goal, is so 23 years later, everybody can be like, who the freak was that guy?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, it drives me crazy. It makes me so frustrated.
Yeah. And it's funny, Doug could still never figure out who it was, and then invited him to his Thanksgiving dinner.
I was
And
just
you know
come
where
on.
he lives and everything.
Do you need the address? I'll see you there.
right? Yeah, and like you already knew the address. Like what?
It's so awkward
is
and
this guy?
creepy.
So maybe I just thought of something. Maybe he's like a stalker, and Doug really doesn't know him. But
Cutie
this guy's
pie.
been
Could be.
this guy's been stalking. This guy's been stalking him.
Yes. Oh my god.
That would be crazy though if it was.
Right?
Yeah, I could see that.
I could see that, but then like, okay, like he must have done something because he pulls out his checkbook
Yeah.
to like pay him. So I can't tell you how annoyed I get every time I watch this episode.
Yeah.
Just
I
gotta let
love
it-
that too.
I
Oh, you
don't
don't
like
have a
it.
name? Your name's not on the checks? Oh, yeah, that's a temporary check, so I'm getting you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, they're good.
You
Don't
just
worry,
see
they're
him, he's
good.
just like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
How about when he calls the his phone, thinking he's gonna call his house phone, and he calls his cell
Yeah.
phone?
Oh
That
my
was
God.
funny.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody
That
just
was-
crank
The way-
called me. Star
The way
69.
he
watch this.
answered that phone,
I'll show
he was
him.
just like, hello.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was just a really like creepy hello.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe he is a stalker.
I'm telling you, It's plausible.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yep.
Back in '98, what was? I'm sure there was some sort of famous murder or something out there.
Yeah. Sure.
Especially in New York.
Oh! I take offense to that.
I'm just
Jenna.
saying the big cities like L.A.,
Yeah.
New York.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? Quotes and ponderings. Dusty, that was a good segment. I like that one.
Awesome.
Let's see, Jenna, you kicked this one off because you pretty much wrote most of this one.
Okay. I think one of my favorite things about this episode is the first quote that I said, like when they're trying to find a parking space and they think they found somebody who's backing out, and so you're like, are you getting out?
Yeah.
Are you getting out? Can we get in there? Just the way he does it is so funny.
He doesn't have that leaving spot body language.
Yeah.
It's just so funny. And then of course the 3 Fs.
3 Fs.
That was,
Yep.
Yes.
I think that was a great line.
Yes. Yep.
And I think,
I love his delivery of that. Just like his food football, making love.
That's right.
but I don't think I ever really caught like what the 3 Fs actually
Yeah,
were
right.
until I watched this episode.
You know what I bet it was?
Oh.
Jenna.
Food, football, and fornication.
There you go. Nice.
That would've been
That's not the F word I was thinking.
Yeah, right.
I like that one much better. Much better.
That's more Doug's style right there.
Yes, yes, it is. That was a good
gosh.
impression too.
That was, yeah. Very good. Had a lot of good impressions lately.
Yeah.
My wife tells me, and I swear I don't do this on purpose. Like, I'll say something a certain way, and she'll be like, "Okay, Doug," and I'm like, I'm not even trying to sound like him. It's just the way it comes out when I talk. Like if I'm annoyed with something or whatever.
Does your wife like the King of Queens as well?
Yeah,
or?
she does.
Oh,
Yeah,
good,
actually,
good.
when I was watching this one again, she's like, "Isn't this the one with Donny Osmond?" I said, "Yeah, at the very end."
Wow.
She remembered.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, she
'cause it's Donny
doesn't
Osmond.
she doesn't know the entire series like I do, but I mean we've been together for 13 years, so I mean she's watched a lot of them with me.
Oh, that's great.
She knows Tuesday nights I'm gonna have FYI on because it's a marathon all day.
Oh, yeah? Oh, nice.
That's usually what I got on at night while we're eating dinner and getting ready for bed and everything.
That's great. Jenna, what else you got?
All right. The next thing is how Richie kept getting stuck in line.
Oh my
Like
God.
every time they'd run into him, he
Yes.
still was in line. And then they were done. It seemed like they were at the grocery store for forever. And then they were done and checking out. And Richie was behind them in another line.
And Richie had like
And then how-
2 things.
Yeah. And he just kept, I'm like, that is so funny. But then he's like, can I just hop in front of you guys? And they're like, oh, no, we gotta
Oh,
go.
we're in a
We
rush.
gotta
Yeah.
go.
I love that though because he's like Richie. He's like, "How'd you get behind?" He's like, "I don't know. It's just the way things are going."
Hey, I love how they did that with Richie in this
Yeah.
episode. I mean,
Yes.
that was just too funny. Have you guys ever like done that where you switch lanes and
Oh.
thought it'd be quicker, but it wasn't?
All the time.
Yes.
All the time.
More so when I'm driving, not like in a supermarket.
Oh
Yeah.
If you guys have
That
seen
too.
Office Space, you remember the beginning of Office Space when he's switching lanes?
Yeah,
Yep.
Yep. Definitely can relate to that.
Yeah. Office Space. I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
Did you want to go now, Steve? Or do you want me to keep going?
I'm trying to think what else.
Well, how about this? Who remembers the gumball machines where they used to have the mazes? 'Cause we don't. I don't see those things anymore.
No.
Never see those
Hardly
anymore.
ever.
It's just like a regular
I think
gumball
maybe
machine.
seen it here and there.
Yeah, I used to love those things. Just like when like Taco Bell used to have those things where you put a coin in and you have to catch it with one of those
Yeah.
things. Like you never see those things anymore. You never see those machines.
It's like, I don't want to hear you complain if you get a white one.
Right.
What
Well, I
what color
wonder
did he
when-
get, Sean?
I think it was
Ooh.
pink.
Yeah, it was in the red.
I think
It
it was
was like-
red.
All right, well,
I hate to be Captain, douchebag or whatever, but
But I wonder, like, did he spit it out because it was too hard, didn't taste good, or maybe it was old?
I was thinking it can't be hard because he squished that awfully quick and put that picture on the wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm wondering if it just tasted like crap.
I think it just tasted like crap. Yeah.
Speaking of that, they zoomed in on that picture whenever they posted. Was that a Nantucket sign? Because I saw that picture again later in that episode behind
I didn't notice.
the guy that was that we don't know who he is. Because I saw the same picture right behind him later in the episode.
Is that like an
So
Easter
I didn't
egg
know.
or something?
I didn't know if they had any like kind of significance because they kind of after he stuck it on the wall, they kind of zoomed in on it just a little bit, and then went away. And then later in the episode, when they were arguing with each other, then that sign was right behind him, the guy that we don't know. So I didn't know if that was like had any kind of significance.
Interesting. Yeah, it seems like the way they shot like season 1 was a little different from the way they shot the rest of the series.
Yeah.
It's really funny that you said it because my wife today actually is like, she's like, season 1 just the early seasons just seems so different.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it's the music, like the music transitions. It's all, the opening with the subway. And I said, it's all, they didn't have the theme song yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It definitely feels different, But I posted something the other day in the group about season 1 specifically that I was like, I always thought I didn't like season 1 as much as I do. Now I'm rewatching it again for the umpteenth time, and it's like, wow, season 1 was a lot better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Now the debate is, when did it start picking up? We started
I think
talking
for
about
me,
that.
I'd go like season 3. I think it would be where I'd say it started picking up.
Okay. What about specifically in season 1 though? Like, when do you think they started getting legs in season 1?
Steven really wants this answer from other people. I'm telling you.
I do. I'm going to tell you my answer whenever you guys want.
Yeah, go for it.
I think it was this episode.
Yeah.
I think this. I mean, I'm just going to.
This was episode 8,
10.
9,
This
10.
10, yeah.
I thought episode 8 was the one where it picked up
That's
a
right.
little bit. So.
I still haven't watched all of season 1, so I can't get my. Well, I mean, I have, just not.
Just not
recently.
recently,
Right,
like
yeah.
you said you were
I
going
need to do it. I know. I binge watched another show. So.
Yeah, that show is messed up. You?
Oh yeah, it is.
We
Love
started
that
watching
show.
it. I couldn't. What's that?
I love that show. You talking about you?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I
YOU.
freaking love that show.
I haven't seen it. My wife, I think she watched it.
Yeah,
It's good.
Yeah,
It has twists.
Anytime I find like memes from that show, I just send them to her. I don't get it.
You're just like,
I know he's like a killer or something.
Well, yeah, he's like a stalker. Maybe it's based on
But
this
a good
episode.
stalker.
He's a good
good
stalker.
They're,
Right.
they're brothers.
Yeah, they're brothers. What else? Oh, there was something I wanted.
There's one where Carrie was gonna make. Arthur decided, no, I want it to be a real Thanksgiving meal, so she starts buying like canned stuff and box stuff, remember? And then he catches that and he's like, your mother would roll over in her grave. And then he like pulls something else. She'd roll over again. And then Doug's like, well, that would put her in the right position. So.
Yeah.
And then they just all look at him like,
Yeah, Arthur was not amused
Yeah.
with that joke.
no. And I don't think Carrie was either. But I was with Doug. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. Well, you're always going to side with Doug. You love Kevin James.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
What about
Dougie can't do anything.
Dougie? Oh, now you
That's
got
right.
now you got pet names for him.
Oh, Lord.
Sean, what about you? Like, any favorite parts, quotes, ponderings, anything from
So
this episode?
I liked. I believe it was right after she steals the lady's cart, and then the lady gets the cart back, and she's like, I'm trying to have a nice dinner for my father, blah blah blah. And then it cuts to the next scene, and Arthur's talking to the Dutch lady, and he's like, I have plans for Thanksgiving, but nothing I can't get out of.
Yeah.
And,
That was. Yeah.
I like the end. At the end of it, he's like, I've never had a Dutch woman.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. And then how he asked her, how long have you been in the country?
Yeah.
Like she's an actual Dutch woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. If I'm Dutch, and
Are you?
they say if you ain't Dutch, you ain't much. That was my grandma, or my great-grandmother? Great-grandmother. But I think they both said it, yeah.
Yeah.
My brother has it tattooed on his leg.
Oh, that's
Fun
cool.
fact.
I mean, I think the whole exchange with the guy and Doug was just so awkward.
Yeah.
Just the
Oh,
things
so
that they were
awkward.
saying. I always do this.
Yeah.
Why do I always do this?
Yeah,
Damn me.
Dusty, you got any quotes, ponderings, or anything?
Nope, I think we said it all. There was really not a lot
most
of
of it.
quotes in this episode, but the whole episode was really fun. I mean, there was a lot of great parts in it, especially with the guy that we don't know, and then Richie not being able to choose a daggone line. But
Did you notice at the end of that episode too, after he does the price check on Lovely Thanksgiving, the camera pans up? You notice Arthur looks straight at the camera.
Yes.
When the camera pans up, I always wondered why he did that, or they didn't catch it, but it's so noticeable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yep. I remember the first time I ever watched this episode, and that stuck out to me so much because I'm like, why is he looking at the camera?
Wow. When was that, Jenna?
Oh gosh, it must have been. I was probably 22 when I saw that one. 20. Yeah, I'm sure I was 22. And so many years
moons ago.
But I was also excited because it had Donny Osmond in it too. So I was like, well, that's cool.
Big Donny Osmond.
I love.
I used to, when I was little, I used to watch, because my, grandparents back in the day, they didn't have cable. Mm-hmm. They had just the TV shows that were on. So I would watch the Donny and Marie Osmond show, and
Look at that.
I like Donny and Marie Osmond. So I was like, oh, it's Donny Osmond. He's getting the good yams.
I always liked how, when he says, where do you keep the good yams? And the and the grocery guy's just like,
yeah,
looks around. Yeah, exactly.
That's a funny one.
That is funny. All right. I think that brings us to ratings and reviews. IMDb had 557 user ratings, so quite a bit on this one.
Wow.
8.5 out of 10.
Wow.
8.5 out of 10. Ratings from our Facebook poll, we had 57 total ratings. 3.8 out of 5. 7.6 basically.
God dang.
I can't wait to go on this one. But Sean, our guests always go first. Would you care to rate this out of 10, please?
I've had a hard time trying to really think of a number because this episode was just so different. It took place. The whole thing was in the supermarket. There was no house. There was no Deacon. There's no Spence. There's parts of it that I like, and then there's other parts that I don't. But I think based on how it was different, I guess it was their first holiday episode, so I kind of get they wanted to do something different early on. So I thought Arthur was really good in it, and the whole thing with Doug and the guy. I'd probably go 8.
Yeah, an 8.0?
I'll just go 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very respectable. Very respectable. Jenna, on to you.
I like, Sean, how you bring up how there's no extra. There's Richie, but it's really just Doug, Arthur, and Carrie. So that's cool. I do like how they have that. But I think I was telling Steve and Dusty that this was the episode I think I've seen the most because it felt like it was always on when I first started watching it.
I agree.
But I just can't get over how we never know who the guy is. So 6.8. 6.8.
Oh, what?
6.8.
My head is going to explode, Jenna.
It's not my favorite Thanksgiving episode.
Oh, man.
So, 6.8.
6.8?
Dang.
Yeah, I've never really been a fan of this one. But it's funny. It is funny.
All right.
But it's not my favorite.
All right.
Well, I think if I could cut in, I think also that this one, because it was filmed in a market, I'm pretty sure they didn't really have a studio audience. So that was obviously a laugh track in there. So I feel like, hearing the laugh track kind of takes you out of it instead of real people reacting to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good point.
I do like how it's different, though. I like how you brought that up. So It would have been a 6.5, but think about that. What? And Donny Osmond was in it. It's 6.8.
Only a point.
That's crazy.
I cannot get over how we don't ever find out.
Oh my God.
If you ever get Donny Osmond on, you can let him know that the episode he gave it a 0.3 extra.
Yeah.
Thanks, Donny.
Oh my God. All right. Sure. Just yeah, okay. Dusty.
Steven, I'm gonna let you go because I don't want to. Because I have a thing I want to say, and I don't want to take any of your. All
right, that's great. I can't wait to rate this episode.
You go right ahead, brother.
It's in my top 5.
I know
just gonna
how
say
you feel
that.
about it.
Nice.
Do you? What are you talking about?
Because I saw what you rated it on the poll, and I was like, oh, he must really like this episode.
I give a lot of things a 5 on the episode on that.
Same here.
But I think you've also mentioned like that you do really like this episode.
I love this episode.
However, I don't think I knew it was in your top 5.
Yeah, it's in my top 5, and I'll tell you why. I still love theme episodes. Mm-hmm. It just like any holiday theme episode where they actually focus on the holiday or something relatable to the holiday. Love it. This one, I think.
Wait, is that for every show? Like every type of show, or just King and Queens in general?
No, just any show. Any show. The middle always has great Thanksgiving episodes. I don't know if you guys ever watched that show.
Yeah. That's a fun
They have
show.
Thanksgiving episodes that are to die for, to use to use a food term. Anyway, 9.7 for me. 9.7.
Nice.
Oh.
Jenna, you could take that 6 point whatever it was, 6.8. All right. And
see, I'm opposite of you, where I don't really like the theme
I love
episodes.
it. I love it. I thought they did an excellent job. I like the fact we don't find out who the guy is.
Yeah.
I think that's so funny.
I think it's funny, yeah.
I think it's
Well,
hilarious.
that's the other thing too. If we knew his name, we wouldn't have some of the conversation we're having right now either.
You
you wouldn't have
That's
the segment.
true.
What
I
could
still
the
don't
name
like
be?
it, though.
Exactly. So yeah, it's a 9.7. It's I love this episode. I love it. I'm just gonna say it right now. Yeah. I know we have a lot of haters on Facebook that don't like this episode.
Yep.
And I wish I could pull up the comments, but I don't.
I got the comment pulled up.
All right, good. So that's where I'm at. 9.7, top 5. Dusty,
Nice.
It's all you.
So I got the comment pulled up, and I love when people give us their opinion of the show because it makes it for more of a conversation, it makes it more fun. But Haley Matlock, she said, "This is just not a very strong episode. It is a bunch of little plot pieces, finding a parking spot, needing a recipe, bumping into an old acquaintance, wanting a good yam. That don't really add up to any type of storyline. Any of these one pieces would have been a good intro scene for an episode." I'm glad she gave that answer, but I don't agree with that. And this was probably, it's not my favorite Thanksgiving episode, but this is like one of the perfect Thanksgiving episode because this is, like you said, Steve, this is relatable. And
so relatable.
Yeah, this actually, the stuff that goes on in this episode actually happens where people are trying to, I swear it has to happen where people are following another person trying to copy their recipe, what they're getting for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I swear that happens. And then the parking spaces and then switching lanes and finding the good fruit and vegetables and all that stuff. This was a perfect Thanksgiving episode. Not my favorite Thanksgiving episode, but very relatable. And for me, it's not my favorite, but one of my favorite Thanksgiving episodes. I'm gonna give this a 9.2.
Nice.
And the only reason it's losing points is because, like Jenna said, we don't find out who the guy is, but it's hilarious.
Come on, man.
It's hilarious. I wanted to know who the guy was. I hate being left hanging. Left hanging
it's got to be the biggest mystery in the history of the show.
Yes. But
I get what the comment on Facebook, which I get what she was saying, but at the same time, you're in a supermarket, you kind of have to piece things together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just kind of the way it was going.
Yeah, I think it flowed
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Because
I mean, that's exactly what
I-
happens when people are shopping like the day before Thanksgiving. All that
Yes,
stuff that
it's
happens
very
in there is,
hectic.
yes. That's exactly
Well,
what
when
happens.
Carrie first walks in, she's like, "Oh my god!" Like, she's how crowded. I do that all the time.
Yeah. Yep.
Anytime I walk into a store, I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Oh yeah,
Yep.
forget about it.
Yep.
Forget about it. I was in today. I was like, forget. Ugh. It wasn't even that crowded. I'm like, ugh.
I got all my stuff done 2 weeks ago.
Dusty's on top of it, man.
You damn. And plus, we got our Christmas shopping done too. So I'm like,
Damn.
we're all done. I was like, I ain't
do it
waiting
for-
till the last minute anymore.
You can do it for me then. I'll
There
give
you
you.
go.
I'll give you a couple bucks and.
We're still gonna get a bunch of other Christmas stuff, but we wanted to go ahead and get all the main stuff out of the way. It's just, and plus with all the crap that's happening with COVID and all that, where like packages are arriving late. Might as well go ahead and get it over with now before waiting like 2 weeks before Christmas.
Hopefully that won't be as bad as last year.
I
With
hope-
getting
yeah.
packages late.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Last year was crazy with that.
Sean, have you finished your Christmas shopping already?
I haven't
Do you
even
like
started. I have actually. I already know what I'm going to get for my sister. I've had this web page saved on my phone, so I didn't lose it. Like I saved it like in my like bookmarks or whatever. Something that I want to get, like a custom ornament I was going to get for her. So that'll probably be the first thing I get. But other than that,
Does she listen to this podcast?
No, my sister doesn't. My sister doesn't really watch a ton of like
right.
TV.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
because if she does, then you just ruin the surprise.
Yeah, no, she doesn't.
Edit it out. Edit it
Yeah,
out.
I'll edit it out. I don't think I've ever edited anything I've said. I'm gonna edit that out.
Yeah, I know, right?
No.
I say it all the time, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
you
I'm
do.
gonna edit that out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, screw it.
Yeah, I'll be listening to it at work, and I'll hear you say it. And I'm like, no, he won't.
Yeah.
One of these days I will. One of these days I will. All right. Sean, do you want to plug anything?
I don't really. I mean, I stream some PS5 stuff occasionally on Twitch. Same Phillies fan 1320. I do play some like MLB The Show. I do some Rocket League, Super Mega Baseball. Just just fun hangout.
Cool.
I'm not like a big time streamer. I just have a couple guys that hang out with me when I do it.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't really
Awesome.
have too much social stuff. I mean, I have obviously I have Facebook, but
Well, if you're on Twitch, check them out. Phillies fan 1320, right?
yeah.
Awesome. Dusty, you want to plug our stuff?
Oh yeah. All right, let me get ready.
See if you can get it on the first try.
All right. Facebook is at Let's Talk. Oh shit. Damn.
Let's talk. Oh shit!
already.
I'm gonna edit that out.
You're gonna what?
Exactly.
Now you have to change it to Let's Talk Oh Shit King of
Yeah,
Queens.
Right, yeah. It's at Shutty Uppy, Let's Talk King of Queens podcast. Instagram is at Shutty Uppy podcast. And TikTok is at Do Work Baseball Softball NC.
It all makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Sean, thank you very much for coming on. We do appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
I had a
I had a lot of
blast.
fun.
I had a lot of fun.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Jenna, Dusty, I'm sure you guys
Same.
did too. Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, anytime you guys need somebody, you guys know where to find me.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm always down.
Cool, man. Jenna, you have any parting thoughts?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, very
right.
good. There you
That's
go.
right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Happy Thanksgiving from a couple days ago. By the time this comes
Yeah.
out.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And tomorrow is actually also my anniversary. So
Oh wow.
Oh, happy anniversary.
thankful anniversary. That's what we'll be.
Thankful anniversary.
There you go.
Perfect. All right. Well, everyone, hopefully you enjoyed Thanksgiving and listen to us next time. Have a good one.
See ya.
Thanks guys.